Here are 3 reasons why to subscribe to Fringe Financials on YouTube. Number 1, it is free, which is the best price that you can pay for this kind of content. 2, I am completely transparent with all of my investments. And number 3, I have a variety of educational videos every single week. Now let's get on with the video. What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another Fringe Financials video. And in today's video, the hot topic that has been in the economy all year long has been AI, or artificial intelligence. And today we did a little more of a closer look about what AI could be doing in the future, how could it benefit us, how it might be able to actually not benefit and hurt us in the long run, and kind of show you both sides of things and talk about it and see how, what your thoughts are at the end of the video here. So if you're excited for today's video, make sure that you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to turn on the bell notifications. All your support has been absolutely fantastic, and I appreciate it deeply. So thank you so much. This is why I continue to make these videos for you guys. So this first article from Yahoo Finance is talking about a new revenue wave hitting in 2024. And there's a video here that goes along with it. But for today's video, I kind of just want to summarize it as I summarize it down here. So artificial intelligence, again, also known as AI, has been the talk of 2023. You look anywhere, it started off with ChatGPT towards the end of last year, I believe. And then it became a really, really hot topic about what could it do? Oh my God, it could do this for me. It could write this for me, and it kind of just blew up from there once everybody started to get more familiar with ChatGPT and AI in general. So it's been the talk of 2023. Any kind of stock company, any kind of, markets, anybody that was talking about AI and what it's doing, whether it's an announcement or something to do with it, it usually boosts the market up, or you see a big spike, or you might see a drop off. So AI has been one of those hot topics for the economy and stocks in general. So more and more tech companies are starting to invest into AI. We're going to look at some of the major tech companies that are into AI in another article after that. But it looks like it's here to stay. Now, everybody at first really did think that AI was going to be one of those fads, one of those trends that dies off at a certain amount of time period, right? Just like the NFT fiasco, NFTs became popular towards the end of last year, or not towards the end of last year. I think NFTs started off pretty hot last year, and they started to cool off ever since then. You had those Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs that were worth like $500,000 to $1 million. They're now worth a fraction of that. A lot of NFTs started to become useless. Although the idea was really cool, they started to become, lose a lot of value. So that was one of those trends, one of those fads that everyone started kind of moved away from after that. AI was the exact same outlook at the very beginning. People really thought that it was going to be another trend that was going to die out. Oh, it's AI. Oh, okay. But what can it do? But what can it really do? And it started to die off, people were thinking. But it seems like it's here to stay. A lot more companies are adapting with AI technology and using it to boost their company, to boost their performance and everything else. So it looks like AI is in fact here to stay. Now, this analyst here, which is Brett Thill, I almost said Trill, but it's not, right? So he makes this analogy right here, which I think is very important to understand. The analogy is everyone in the industry is saying that this could be bigger than the internet. And I think everyone is having a hard time digesting what that means. So, the internet was one of those crazes that came out obviously in the 1990s. I think it was like mid-1990s, 1995 or something like that. And obviously people were like, yeah, there's no way. Like, what is an internet? People didn't know what to expect when it came to the internet, right? And now you fast forward, 25 years later, 25, 26, 27, however many years later, and everyone's using it on your phone, smartwatch, TV, gaming consoles, computers. It's on everything you use, has internet with Wi-Fi capabilities and everything else. The only time I'll talk for that one, but that's what his argument is, that we haven't even seen the full potential of AI just yet. And also in stocks and investments, we don't know quite how to approach it and how to understand it. So he's expecting there to be a huge influx of money coming in for AI over the next couple of years of investments, right? This next article does the same kind of thing. There's going to be a tidal wave of AI spending to power tech bull market. So if you aren't familiar, and I'll go down to the major important parts here, right? So hype over artificial intelligence and cloud computing also drove investors to snap up stocks of companies set to be winners in the growing trends. The NASDAQ 100 is one of those major indices. So we have the S&P 500, we have the Dow Jones, and we have the NASDAQ 100. The NASDAQ 100 focuses a lot more heavily on tech companies like Apple, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, those kind of things. And the NASDAQ 100 is up 41% in 2023 this year already, which is almost 3 times the gain of S&P 500 at about 15%. Now, that is being boosted a lot by these tech companies, right? So major tech companies that are looking to take advantage of AI are companies like Microsoft, like Google, like Palantir, which is a new one that talks about security, Datadog. So we're gathering data and we're using it to help create artificial intelligence and to create these things to help drive the future of technology, right? So, and if you're wondering as to how the NASDAQ is up that much percentage here, again, it's weighed a lot based on the major companies here. So for example, on my screen right now, we're looking at the Microsoft stock, and we're going to look at the returns of the year to date. So the year to date of Microsoft is at 54%, and Apple is at 44%. These are those major tech companies that are producing a lot with AI and artificial intelligence, and they're pushing it and they're using it more in everyday life and more into their companies. And this is that growth that we got as a result. 54% a year, 44% a year. And that's why the NASDAQ is up so much, because these companies have a bigger weight in the NASDAQ 100 compared to the S&P 500. Okay, so what does that mean for AI? If it's here to stay, there's going to be a lot more push, it seems like, towards AI, and it might be a better future for us, right? So what I want to do before we leave today's video, I want to give you 2 examples that I think will show you the pros and cons of artificial intelligence. The first video is from my good friend that I've got to know over the last year or so, Finance Expanse. He's one of my friends that I met on Discord a long time ago, and I've talked to him a lot of times about investments, finance, real estate, anything we talk about. We just talk finance every single day. And he's someone that's really good at trading stocks, by the way. So if you want to make some money, Discord linked in Instagram. But Finance Expanse is one of those people who showed me this video about what the potential is for AI. So I want you guys to take a look at this video right here and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments as you're watching the video.
Isn't life about what we experience, what we smell?
Can I eat that? Yeah, dragon fruits are low
She could just Google that. Just saying.
in sugar.
What we hear?
Hey, what should I get here? 我在这里该点什么呢?
What we
So the interpreter thing, I do love. I know I keep pausing it because it's only a minute-long video, but the interpreter thing is one of the things I very, very much have fallen in love with because of the language barriers all over the world. It allows us to break down that wall, which I think is great.
see?
Capture this.
And what we feel? What if we build more memories?
What are some fun things to do nearby?
Could also Google that, but that thing's really cool. I don't know what it is. I mean, there's a lot more on this website here. It's humane, so hu.ma.me or .ne. Don't know what that is. Really cool. Could also just Google what are fun things to do around here.
Share more moments.
Okay, songs from the last time we were here.
What would happen if we rediscover our senses? What if devices went the experience?
Catch me up. Lucy called and your flight is at 7 a.m.
Tell Lucy. Now that's cool. I like that you can summarize what you've missed. I think it's really awesome because we get a lot of notifications every day. Love that. Definitely something that's really, really cool. The high winds thing could probably just pull out your phone and get notified of it. Just my 2 cents. But again, no way.
What if life was?
AI can't.
So shout out to Finance Expanse for showing me this video here. I've never even heard of this before until I watched the video. And as I watch it back, I sit there and I think some of these things are definitely very cool and can help, push us into a better future in technology and everything else. I think the interpreter thing is awesome. There's a lot of people that speak different languages all over the country, all over the world. And I think that's really going to help break down those language barriers here. I think it's fantastic. I love that idea because we can have those conversations and not be lost in translation. Love it. Awesome idea. Other things though, hey, can I eat this dragon fruit? Google it. Can you eat dragon fruit? I mean, yeah, it just kind of makes it more, I guess, accessible. It brings the information more accessible to you in a way. But to me, some of these things like a Siri question, you could just ask Siri on your phone and say, hey, can I eat a dragon fruit? Those kind of things. So again, some really cool things though, some really cool pros in there. I like the video part where they talk about, what song I listened to last time I was here. I think that's cool because, maybe you forget that song title and you have no idea what it is. So definitely some cool technology coming in with AI here. Love that. Again, some really cool ideas to focus on. With that being said, those are some where it could push us forward in the future. let me give you an example about how it could push us backwards, okay? So this small video right here is shout out to my girlfriend for getting me on the show, because I did watch the entire show. I hate to say it, but I did watch the entire show. This show right here is called Deep Fake Love. It's on Netflix. You can watch it. There's episodes. It's a dating series. I'm all about the drama. Love it. But this show right here is why AI could be hurtful and push us back instead of pushing us forward. So take a look and listen and let me know what you think. Oh, I can't even pause to explain what I'm talking about here, but you can see those face scanner things. Absolutely wild. And I know this show is in Spanish. On Netflix, they do have the English translations on it as well, so you can watch it still. If you how it cuts away to third making out. Thanks, buddy. So, what is this? Like, this is where AI could definitely push us back, a couple of years, 10 years, whatever it is, because this show is absolutely wild. Again, full disclosure, I watched the whole thing because that's what my girlfriend and I did at the weekend. We had a long weekend just now. But we watched the whole thing. But what are we doing here? So if you want me to summarize basically what the show is doing, so they basically have these, they have couples, they bring these couples onto the show here, and they put them into two different houses essentially. So they have two different houses. And what the idea is that they put, singles, that people are looking for relationships, they put them in these houses, and they find people that look very similar to their significant others, like similar body shape, they put them in similar clothes, whatever it is. And then what they end up doing sometimes is that they'll recreate a video and they'll scan their face over so it looks like their significant other is making out with somebody else, flirting with somebody else, talking trash about somebody else. And in reality, none of those things are possible. And the point of this game show is to have the people, so the couples have to figure out if their significant other is cheating and being unfaithful, or if it's a fake video and they're being loyal still. And the team with the most points at the end of all this, because we do it multiple times, the team with the most points at the end wins 100,000 euros. All for entertainment, of course. So I don't know. I don't know why people would do this. I don't know why you would want to go on this game show here, because it's just nuts. It's absolutely insane, and it just breaks all trust boundaries and everything else. So if you want to watch it, feel free to watch it, but this is one of those cons of AI, right? So you can put somebody else's face on a body, whatever, have them say something that's not true, have them do something that's not true. So are we going to get to a point where we don't know if who we're talking to or who we're seeing on a video online is actually authentic? We don't really even know, to be honest. And that's what kind of terrifies me about the future of AI. So there are pros, in my opinion. There are cons. Again, I'm on the fence right now about whether it's going to be good enough for the future. If you have your own opinion, any kind of thoughts, ideas, anything you want to put down in the comment section, please make sure to do so. If you made it this far in the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, smash the thumbs up button, and turn on the bell notifications. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed my take on AI. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.